What's up, everybody? I hope you're doing all right. Today is Wednesday, and we're going to play round 3 of a competitive Modern League with Is It, Blue Red, whatever you want to call it, Through the Breach. I think it's a sweet deck. I'm not going to talk about it because I did so for like 20 minutes in the first round. So if you haven't seen that video, if you want to watch the deck tech, check the league playlist and go watch that. Now, before I get into it, I just have a quick update for some of you because I feel like I owe it to everybody who saw this video or interacted or basically did me this favor. A couple nights ago, really late my time, I posted a video which I've since marked private. I have a huge favor to ask, and the reason was, some of you may already know that my other big passion is photography, and that's my image. I was really lucky, and on the front page of yourshot.nationalgeographic.com was my image. One of the I entered this image into the 2017 Nature Photographer of the Year National Geographic contest. And I kind of did it on a lark. I didn't do it with any expectation. And one of the National Geographic editors selected it, added an editor's note. And what that selection just means is that they're basically saying, when we decide who the winners are in December, we're saying that one of your photos is our favorite, and we're going to publish it to our daily photo feature. So that was really awesome. And what I was basically asking everybody was, if you like this photo, there was a vote button down here. Come here and click this vote button. And I stayed up till 5 in the morning because I didn't even realize that this had happened until kind of late. So I reposted to my other social media stuff. And around 5 a.m. I was like, I gotta go to bed. This is ridiculous. I could have messaged a few more of my friends on Facebook, but I was just to the point. I was like, what's gonna happen is gonna happen, and so close. It's not saying that I'm gonna win. That's not what the vote's for. It's just win that day. Because if you get the highest voted picture of there's 12 pictures here of the daily dozen, then you get you repost it on their Instagram, and they write a blog entry about it and stuff like that. But I missed to what was an amazing image. I really love this landscape image, the blues, the color palette, everything about it. I missed by 11 votes at the end of it all. So, but I just wanted to say thank you, everybody who... I'm a little sick, by the way, so I apologize. I wanted to say thank you, everybody who took the time to watch the video and went and commented. I said that everybody who commented, and I know a couple of you, at least one or two of you, commented on the photo itself. I said everybody who commented that I would do something special for you guys, so I'm still going to do that. I think I'm going to do, well, I don't know yet. Maybe a private live stream or something, because I don't really stream. I'll figure that out, but I'm saving the video. I'm saving everybody's names. I'll get in touch with all of you, and we'll see what's going on. And since I'm talking about photos, if you'll give me just one more split second here, I'd like to plug my Instagram account. I'm actually trying to put a little bit more effort into it than I have, because I haven't really used it much. But if you could give me a follow on Instagram, I'd appreciate it. Okay. I just wanted to update everybody, since I was huge favor and interrupted your days and all that. To everybody else, let's play some Magic. Okay, we have a game up, and we are on the play. I'm gonna mulligan this. It just does a bunch of Snapcaster Mages and lands and nothing for real. Let's see. It's better. I'm gonna shock. The reason is I have things to start doing already. If I don't bolt something, then I want to opt. So hopefully I can set up another draw. It's hard to know. We are looking for a third land. It's hard to know if that's going to be good or not. I guess what I can do, since we're on the play, I can keep it on top. This is kind of one area where opt feels a little bit better than Serum Visions, like the scry effect. Because with Serum Visions, I'd have to draw that card. I keep trying to hit 6, but I disabled that the other day on that video because I once or twice in that video screwed myself by accidentally passing through the whole turn. So I got to get used to that. Okay, well, I'm glad they didn't. So in the past, Blood Moon has been pretty reasonable against Affinity. Well, we just played Affinity, right? All right, so I'm going to bold this. I don't know how good Ramanda's going to be. Doesn't have a ton of mana. I think I might be able to get one good use out of Remand. And I'm not sure that I think I'm fine to draw the Blood Moon, knowing that it could be like a later removal spell for his man lands. And I like bolting here because, and I'm going to shock again. I'm taking some damage, but I think it's okay. And now, like, he was he going to activate Inkmoth Nexus, and that's his whole turn. Normally, Remand's pretty bad, but we might have a chance to get some use out of it simply because like, he has to further develop his turn here, and he's not going to be able to do it with something that costs nothing. So let's just remand this. If we draw a land, which we didn't, what is the right way to... I don't know how to cast these spells. And I haven't really... Since I don't play with them together that often, I haven't spent a lot of time to think about it. If anybody wants to help me out in the comments, I would greatly appreciate it. Oh, sorry. I suddenly feel kind of dizzy. My son was really sick over the weekend. I think I mentioned it earlier this week. And then he's had two things. He had a GI issue, and then he also had a cold at the same time. He's been pretty sick. And now I have his cold, which is why I probably sound raspy, and I'm going to try and not make any gross human sounds. I have some Kleenex here and stuff, but obviously I'll be pausing the video if it comes to that. Okay, so I think Serum Visions makes more sense. We look at 3 cards first, and then we can intentionally... it would make more sense if we had 3 lands. Let's see... I really want to hit a land this turn, so actually what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to Serum Visions. There's 2 lands on top. We drew a Snapcaster Mage. So this will let us snap Bolt. I feel like we're going to need a bit more in the way of just actual spells. So I'm going to put this on the bottom, this on the top, and I'm going to opt. Draw this so that I can put it into play, and then we'll just have to pass back here, and hopefully our opponent can't have a too explosive of a turn. Go ahead and get an island with this, and then we'll have Snap Bolt up. Our opponent does have that Arcbound Ravagers, is kind of annoying. What I'd really like to do, though, I think the way we deal with that Ravager is if we can find a way to make him go all in on an Inkmoth Nexus, we might... Let's see. Like right now, if I had a Bolt, if I could... Well, but I want to get an island. Like, if I could Bolt it, and let's say he's like, all right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to tap Springleaf Drum, activate an Inkmoth Nexus, put all, like, sack stuff, put it on the Nexus. Then we could untap and Blood Moon. If we could somehow make that happen, that would be sweet. Alright, so I don't think we do anything yet. We can react at instant speed here, and we have another island for this Blood Moon, but I think that's... Okay. I wonder if he has another Galvanic Blast. That is a huge problem. Yeah, Remand is awful. So I know I'm gonna need an island here. I think I just have to snap Remand. I don't think I'm dead this turn, am I? Yeah, I have to snap Remand this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm already like looking at the number of permanents he has in play, because I'm like, what, if I like say I Remand, draw a land, and then draw a Through the Breach, can I dig myself out of this hole just by killing 6 of his permanents? So I'm kind of sort of playing to that at the moment. It's redundant. I am going to block this Memnite. Or should I just force a block here? I think I'd rather actually block this. Alright, I'm pretty... 1, 2, 3. Alright, so if we can top deck it through the breach, then this game is over. Oh no, we still need a land. My bad. Oh! Alright. I mean, that's not the word. Like, we have that... So we can still win this. We really need to draw a land. The question is... okay. We know one of his cards is a big scary thing. So if his plan is to just play that, then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But except he's got to potentially tap one of these. So if we take 5, we could get screwed if we draw a fetch. If he has to tap one of these, then our chances are looking quite a bit better. We could also potentially die, I guess, to, like, he attacks first. If he attacks first, it makes me think maybe he's sitting on a Galvanic Blast. If he goes to combat, I guess then we could flash into Snapcaster Mage and shoot this. But that doesn't help us draw the land that we need. If we just if we go Snapcaster Mage, Serum Visions now, we're guaranteed to hit the land. Not guaranteed, but really likely. And if he just... Oh, this is close. I think I can snap Serum Visions. Let's see if he... Let me just double check again. So this is going to be 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could fetch in theory. No, I couldn't because that would be 6. So I don't think I want to snap Serum Visions just because if he plays... if he plays the... He's probably going to play anyway. Maybe what I want to do is snap Opt. I think if he just taps out and plays that thing, I can't think of right now, the creature, the scary one, then I think what we want to do is obviously that resolve. We flash and Snapcaster Mage, block a... Okay, so I feel like maybe he has Galvanic Blast. Because if he just deals us 2, then he's in good shape. So maybe now what I want to do is snap and bolt the Pestermite. I'll take one from an Ornithopter, but that doesn't make me dead to... I could... Let's see, what if I just... I'm playing around Galvanic Blast at this point because I'm pretty sure he has it. And the reason I'm sure he has it is because he could have just, like... it would have been a good opportunity for him to get that card in play last time, and he tried to play it last turn, and he opted not to do it this turn. So I think I have to stay above 4. So I think the only way that I can stay above 4 is I can't let him attack with the Signal Pest because that's worth 2 damage, and I can't block this Ornithopter, which guarantees that it's 2. So I think I need to Snapcaster Mage, bolt the Signal Pest, and that's just the line that I have to take. And then I just have to hope he then taps out to play that creature, and we can fetch our way into a victory. All right, so he's going to tap out and he's going to play Master of Ethereum, is what it's called. I do believe he has a Galvanic Blast in hand. We need to. We're going to fetch down to 4, which would make us dead. But if we can just top tick a land right now, we will kill all of his permanents and win the game from there. Ugh! Ah, yes. Okay. Woo, woo, woo. He has to sacrifice every single one of his permanents. Wow, what a cool game. All right. So, but like before, we're going to take out these 8 cards. We're going to bring in the Madcaps. We're on Platinum Imperium plan now. The Sweepers, the Interaction, the Additional Interaction, the Additional Interaction. And we're going to take out these horrendous cards. Now, as I said before, I would like to trim a Blood Moon, but I have nothing else to trim it for. And, like, I still think... I don't want 3 Blood Moons, but I still think it's probably better than Remand because, especially if you end up drawing it late, it's like, oh, sweet, your 3 man lands. I no longer have to figure out how to deal with those. All right. It's kind of cool. I think I'm going to keep this because I might just be able to buy Force early. Like if he doesn't have the world's fastest start, then maybe I can just buy Force for like 3 and then Madcap, and that's good enough. Alright, well, he's got 2 interesting picks here, but our hand just got a heck of a lot worse. He should probably take the Madcap Experiment because he's not going to beat that card. Like, by Force, he's going to crush him too, but he's just... Alright. If he kills us by turn 4, that's his choice now. And we could... I was going to say, we could still draw things like Bolt. I'm going to go ahead and... I just want this to get a blue source. So... And I'm not that worried about these particular creatures. I'm going to... And he can't, like... He can Ravager next turn. But I'm just going to play this tapped. I could buy us an extra turn since we know... Well, he could. I wonder if he's like double Thoughtseize. Yeah, I'm not that scared of the plating. He has no way to equip it at instant speed at this point. I've used this word before. We're just going to like manage the cranial plating. There is the Blood Moon. That will take care of that Inkmoth Nexus. It eliminates 1 threat. So there's kind of a 1-for-1 trade here. But where Blood Moon can obviously be a 2-for-1 is if we get a second man land. I feel like this game's kind of already won. Let's play this Flooded Strand to get a mountain. I mean, an island. We'll kill whatever he puts the cranial plating on. I'm actually not that scared of that, which is not normally the case. I'm going to Blood Moon next turn, even though he gets to equip Etch Champion and attack. So I wanted to do... This is just sort of trading damage for this fetch here. I don't really like using Bolt on a Memnite, but it makes his future plating a little bit worse. He doesn't have that many artifacts. Plus, I like turning off these Inkmoth Nexus because that's one way he can kill us around in Platinum Imperium, whatever. Sorry, I had to kind of cough. Alright, whatever. I think we're fine. Plus, we don't. It's not like we have to block this with the Platinum Empyrean either. We can just, um, we can just ignore it now. That was a short one, guys. Excuse me. Sorry. Not much to say. That was fast. I like this deck. I'm not gonna lie. I will say that I think this deck is completely sweet, and I'm tempted to build it in paper. The only reason I wouldn't is I just don't play much. I don't get as many opportunities for paper Magic these days, and when I do, I kind of want to suit up Jeskai. But this is the most fun I've had with a deck since playing. This is my, even though I've only played 3 games. You know what it is too. I think it feels refreshing, I guess, to be able to play a deck that is slightly more unfair than the decks I usually play. And I didn't play Twin. I played Jeskai Geist, which had a good Twin matchup. But the combo, this deck can't like nickel and dime the way the Twin deck could. It can't win fairly very well, but the combo's a lot better. It's just much more resilient. Because the creatures are pretty easy to interact with. This takes up I guess arguably less room, but you have more do-nothings. The other thing that this deck can't really do that the Twin deck could do is the Twin deck would like generate, I don't want to call it fake tempo. What's the right way to call it? I'll just explain it. You could Deceiver Exarch at the end of turn, and essentially, even if you didn't have a Splinter Twin, you're going to eat up 1 to 2 of your opponent's mana, because they're never gonna, if they have, say, an Abrupt Decay or they're never gonna be able to tap out or a Path to Exile. They always want to keep it up so that they can try to interact with that Deceiver Exarch if you ever try to twin it up. So you kind of like cut them off from some of their mana. This deck can't do that, but the combo's better. Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow for round 4. Thank you very much for watching.